Hello and welcome back to the another video of the Java tutorial series. So this is the continuation to our project banking application, and this is the third video, I guess, of the series of the project. Okay, so in this video we will be discussing about the functionality which is withdraw and the get previous transaction. So we will be implementing the two methods. So for the one method is for the withdraw and one method is for the get previous transactions. Okay, so I hope you have watched the previous videos wherein we'll be implemented our deposit method, and now in this video we'll be covering our withdraw and get previous transaction functionality. Okay, so okay, before getting in code, think about it. Whenever I want to withdraw some money from my account, what changes and first of all, what I have required as the input to this method. Okay, so let's think about it. So for this, I will be requiring one amount, that is the amount of money that I want to withdraw from my account. So the amount is the parameter which we will be passing to the withdraw functions, and again one base condition should be there. Okay, so think about it. What will be the base condition? Again, the same base condition like we have done for the deposit method, that is amount should not be equal to the zero, because depositing the ₹0 or the $0 from an account doesn't make any sense. Okay, so we'll be implementing that also, and I guess this is a pretty much stuff that we want to do inside the withdraw function. Okay, so let's just get and implement this withdraw method. Okay, since our method is doesn't returning anything, that's why the return type should be void. Void is the return type. There are many return types such as int, char, strings are there. So our method is doesn't returning anything. It is just performing some basic maths calculation, and it will returning some value to the user. Okay, not value. It is performing some task. Okay, so withdraw, I will name this as withdraw, and as we have discussed, it will accept one parameter named as amount of money that we have to withdraw from our account. Okay, and again one base condition should be there, that my amount should not be equals to the 0. If it is equal to 0, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, and inside this I will update my balance, because after withdrawing some money, my that much amount of money should be deducted from my balance, that from my account balance. Okay, so balance minus amount. Okay, and after that I also have to update my previous transaction as amount. Okay, minus amount. Okay, so I guess this is pretty much that we have to do inside the withdraw functionality, and after that we will be performing another functionality, that is get previous transaction. So this I have writing the previous transaction. We have to implement that method inside this class name as bank account. Okay, and so since previous transaction doesn't return anything, so that's why I will write void as the return type, and I will write get previous transaction. Okay, wait guys. Okay, so sorry for the interruption guys. Okay, so where we are, void get previous transaction. Okay, so this method doesn't require any parameters and doesn't return anything. Okay, so inside this I will write one if condition. If my previous transaction value is greater than 0. Okay, when the value will be value of the previous transaction will be greater than 0 when we have done any deposit in our account. Okay, so in that case I will print deposited, and I will concat it with previous transactions value. Okay, and again one else if condition should be there to check. Else if the value of the previous transaction is less than 0. In that case, one withdraw means one withdrawal should be there for my account. So in that case, I will write sorry, withdrawn the amount should be there. And one thing I will do here is math dot abstract. Okay, and I will pass it the value of the previous transaction. So you'll ask me what we have done here. What is this math dot abstract, and we are passing previous transaction value to it. Okay, so this is the inbuilt class inside the Java. So here you can, if you hover the cursor over here, you can see java.lang is the package inside which math class is there, and one ABS method should be there inside that math class. If I click here, and here you can see public static int ABS. So what this method does, it will accept one parameter. Okay, so as here you can see, it is accepting one parameter which is integer a, and it is returning something in int format. Okay, so what it does is, since the value of the previous transaction is less than 0, that is a negative one, like minus something known as minus 50 or yes minus 400. So we don't want this values to be reflected in our console, because negative values should not be there inside any account. Okay, so we are doing this match.abstract function, and it will convert that negative value inside the positive to its corresponding positive value, that is equal to it will convert the minus 50 as 50, and minus 400 as 400. Okay, so this is the work of the abstract function. Okay, or method. Then here I will write else. If both the condition will not get satisfied, in that case I will write no transaction is occurred. No transaction is occurred. Okay, so I guess this is pretty much about the previous transaction method, where we will checking if the value is greater than 0, that is a deposit method is getting run inside our application, and if the value is less than 0, that is withdraw is done inside our bank account. And if none of this statement get executed, then else will execute it, and it will show that no transaction is occurred inside our account. Okay, so this is pretty much about the withdraw and get previous function or the method. I will see you in the next video wherein we'll be covering the next functionality, that is the show menu for our project. So thank you guys for watching this video.